Welcome to the world of It Girls, where every month a new face pops up, and we collectively lose our minds over her. She's not just popular like the homecoming queen. No, darling. She's magnetic, mysterious, and everywhere. She's the girl who gets talked about in every group chat, who's in every aesthetic Pinterest board, in every half-ironic tweet. She doesn't walk, she glides, she doesn't post, she sets the vibe. We don't just like her, we study her, copy her, build entire identities around the way she parts her hair. But wait, let's pause for a second. Doesn't something about this feel a little off? We idolize her. We imitate her. We put her on a pedestal so high, she starts to look more like a myth than a person. And then when she's at her peak, what? We get bored. We pick her apart. We decide she was never really that special to begin with. Rinse and repeat. Isn't it fun being part of this toxic little carousel? So let's break it down, shall we? First up, who is an it girl? And why are we, as a society, absolutely obsessed with them? Do we even know, or are we just following the latest trend like a bunch of sheep? Spoiler, it's both. Let's fast forward to the original It Girl blueprint, Marilyn Monroe. Before Instagram, before Pinterest boards, before TikTok trends, there was her. Blonde bombshell, sex symbol, tragic icon. She wasn't just famous, she was mythologized. People didn't just admire her, they projected onto her. She was fragile but dangerous, soft but untouchable, a walking contradiction that made her irresistible. Everyone wanted a piece of Marilyn. They wanted to sleep with her, save her, be her. But here's the twist. The same people who worshipped her also tore her down, picked apart her love life, mocked her voice, laughed at her pain, until she couldn't take it anymore. Does it sound familiar? That's the thing about it girls. They're more than popular. They become symbols. Symbols of desire, style, rebellion, and sometimes tragedy. We make them carry our fantasies, our insecurities, and our constantly shifting trends, until they collapse under the weight of it all. And then, when we're done with them, we move on. New face, same story. But let's not get stuck in the past, darling, because the it girl is constantly evolving. And now, thanks to social media, the cycle moves faster than ever. We no longer wait for the next Marilyn. We scroll to find her. These days, we get a new it girl practically every month, and each one comes with her own carefully curated vibe. We've got the girl next door cool, hello Zendaya, the moody bad girl energy, Alexa Demi, the effortless, coastal chic, Sofia Richie, and the I can't believe I'm this cool and still drink oat milk vibe, Emma Chamberlain. Basically, if you're alive, breathing, skinny, and posting on Instagram, congratulations, babe. You've got a shot at being the next it girl. But here's the million-dollar question. Why do we want it so badly? And more importantly, what happens when we get it? Okay, so a new it girl enters the scene, and boom, the internet goes into full meltdown mode. We're not just talking admiration, we're talking full-blown global disruption. The moment she steps into the spotlight, trends shift. Fashion brands start tweaking their collections to match her style. Suddenly, the lipstick she wears is sold out everywhere. The random vintage tee she posted on IG is going for $300 on Depop. And somehow we all think we need to start drinking matcha. Because she does. She doesn't just influence. She recalibrates the vibe of the internet. The way she walks becomes a TikTok trend. The way she talks becomes an aesthetic. Entire identities start reshaping themselves in real time, all in her image. And brands? They salivate. The it girl isn't just a person, she's a marketing moment. Suddenly, she's front row at every fashion week, she's doing collabs, she's effortlessly authentic in a way that somehow costs you $150 per skincare product. If you blink, you'll miss it. Because the it girl life cycle is fast, like hyper fast, and the it girl of the moment? She's already onto the next vibe before you figured out how to pronounce Hailey Bieber's Rhode Peptide lip treatment. And just like that, poof, a new one rises. We follow, we obsess, we transform our entire personalities for her. And then we get bored. The matcha starts tasting like grass. The slicked bun gives you a headache. Her outfits? Too try hard. Her voice? Actually, kind of annoying. And suddenly, that girl who once felt like the second coming of style messiah, she's cringe. So, let's take a step back. We've talked about how we build her up, worship her, and then gleefully rip her to shreds like an ex-boyfriend's hoodie we once wore every day. But here's a thought. What if she knows that? What if she's the one orchestrating it all? Kim Kardashian didn't just become famous. She reverse-engineered an entire media empire from one viral moment. Was she consumed by the spotlight? Or did she flip the spotlight into a ring light, hire a glam team, and start producing her own storyline? Julia Fox literally walked into a grocery store in underwear and went viral for days. Days. Accidental? May. But that feels like a performance artist with a business plan. We like to act like it girls are helpless, like they stumble into fame with a glossy lip and a dream. But what if they're actually the ones feeding us the fantasy? They know the formula. Be relatable, but untouchable. Overshare, but only the aesthetic parts. Cry, but make it fashion. So maybe they're not being used. Maybe we are. We think we're the audience, but we're also the engagement, the clicks, the likes, the free PR team. We say they're the puppets, but who's pulling whose strings? We follow every post, copy every outfit, binge every content they put into the internet. Meanwhile, she's selling out her skincare collab in 4 minutes and buying a penthouse in Soho. So really, who's in control here? Her? Us? Or maybe the terrifying, all-knowing force that is... So what did we learn? We crown her, copy her, quote her, make mood boards in her honor, and then we ghost her like a bad situationship. The cycle doesn't end, it just updates its aesthetic. Maybe the it girl was never meant to last. Maybe she's just a placeholder for whatever vibe we're chasing this week. Soft girl, clean girl, mob wife, choose your fighter. Because at the end of the day, the it girl isn't real. She's just a mirror with a good filter. And guess what? There's already a new one loading in 3, 2, 1.